When you eat too much sugar, you get that high, that little dopamine boost, and it feels great. When you have a cup of coffee, your brain becomes sharper, your focus is on point. But if you do them too much, you lose focus and you gain weight. So how to regain that tolerance back? Well, just as the keto diet will help you lose fat by cutting sugar off, so will cutting caffeine for an extended period of time reset your tolerance and improve focus. That's what monk mode is in its essence. The cutting of the little dopamine boosters that can stimulate satisfaction acutely but provide zero value in your life. Just as the keto diet or cutting caffeine off is a much needed reset and not a way of life, so it's monk mode. When life gets tough and things get out of control, your relationships suffer, your fitness and health are bad, your finances are not where you wanted them to be, this is one of the best tactics to use to reset your life. Lesson is, depriving of the things that bring us acute satisfaction but no real value can be a game changer. A bit of sugar never killed anyone, nor did a cup of coffee or 10 minutes on social media. But when done in excess to get the meaningless dopamine we want, we build tolerance to it. The best way to reset is to deprive. Monk mode is about extending the period of focus. It's about removing detrimental habits and distractions that keep you slacking off. It's about gaining that extra energy, opening up a space and gaining more time to focus yourself on building your vision. The name symbolizes focusing on one task at hand, just as monks do during their meditation practice. The length of the monk mode is determined by you. It's either 30 days or 90 days or somewhere in between, but the point is that's a rational period that you need to completely shift the momentum of your life. It's one of the strongest entrepreneurial trends out there and a thing that helped many turn their life around. Monk mode may be a catchy name, but it has depth and meaning behind. As monks focus on one task only, their breathing, so can we non-monks learn the ability to direct our attention. It is the most valuable asset we do have control over. Turn your life around. It's not about the gain you'll experience in the 30 to 90 day period, it's a lot more about the experience you'll have, the self-growth and self-development happening in this 90 or 30 day period. It's a lot easier for your brain to rationalize and quit stuff when it knows it's for a limited period of time. Removing these quick, pleasurable, detrimental habits can open up a space for a whole new world. You gain a lot more time, energy, and attention that you can now direct towards fulfilling your passion and purpose. You can create numerous valuable habits like going to the gym or drinking more water or journaling or reading more or listening to an educational podcast. You can find a lot more about yourself and develop a better version of yourself. Monk mode is about improving numerous areas of your life, although they can be focused at one task, one main task. But you can improve fitness, health, relationship, career, finances, anything. Changing your life is a journey, not an event. Monk mode is all about the experience, no rationalizations. Your brain gets you'll be back to TikTok or caffeine in a month or two from now, but now it's time to focus. That in itself makes things easy to stick to and teaches you a lot. Who is monk mode for and when should it be incorporated? See, in life we go through easier and harder stages. When you have the easy way, we tend to slack off. It happens to the best of us. We do detrimental habits that'll put ourselves in a rut because everything is comfortable and in control. Everyone needs monk mode once in a while to reset his life situation and focus on himself 100%. When finances suffer and you're not where you want to be in your career, you need monk mode. When your physical health starts to suffer and your fitness is off, you start gaining weight, monk mode is there to support you. When too many distractions like TikToks and social media or toxic relationships take up your attention so you have no energy to focus on your vision, monk mode is there. When you're in a rut and things get heavy, monk mode is there to help. It's the ultimate tactic you can utilize to turn your life around. To become fitter, lose weight, improve your health, earn more money, improve your career, shift your thinking, or cut toxic relationship. Monk mode's there. Knowing yourself is the first step toward defining a vision worth working for. One must know himself and his values deep enough so they can make a rational decision on how they want their future to look like. And unless you have these objectives, goals, and vision in mind, there is no direction. So all else is just toxic productivity, because you can work a lot, but you're not moving anywhere. You have no direction. The first part of monk mode is self-awareness and self-reflection to understand who we are so we can gain better clarity of where we want to go. This is an ongoing process and it's not an event, because experience changes us. So on a weekly or monthly basis, whether it's journaling or in general writing out your thoughts in a way, you need to think and take account for the way you feel. Cutting distractions out helps you with this awareness and clarity, as it gives you more time to think and decide on what you want in life. So the first step is self-reflection and make a master plan with one main specific goal that's the most important, and you want to list out all the tasks that you need to do to get there. We must know what we strive for and why we do so. That's the fundamental backbone of our ability to withstand pressure and work long hours. Before carving out a plan, you must have a vision first. The essence of monk mode is focus. Focus is the ability to direct your attention at one single task at hand without being distracted for a long period of time. It's in these moments where we enter a deep stage of work, also called deep work, where we can actually produce valuable, meaningful results. Most of the great things have been achieved when someone immerses themselves into deep work. It's where all the answers will pop out to you. The most valuable work is produced in the deep work phase. It's where questions are magically answered. It's where our most efficient and meaningful work is done. All else is administration. This is the real dopamine detox. One powerful way monk mode improves your life is by removing all these distractions and dopamine stimulating habits. So whether we talk in social media scrolling, porn, too much caffeine and sugar, all of this is removed. Acutely, these things raise our dopamine levels and make us feel quite satisfied, but in the long run, they make us feel worthless and they waste our time. At first, it's quite hard to quit caffeine or to not listen to music as much, quit sugar, stop scrolling on social. But with time, as we see the progress, as we see our focus getting deeper and deeper and how more meaningful the work we do becomes, we tend to actually like it and reset our tolerance to it. It's much easier to change when you rip the band-aid off and you say, I'm gonna not do any of this for 10 or 30 or 100 days, because your brain can rationalize again, and that's acceptable because it thinks it can get back to it later. But when things are there and they're available, they're always kind of sneaking in. That's quite hard. So the best way is to just rip the band-aid off and not do any of those. This means no porn, no alcohol, no drugs, no social media, no sugars. You're welcome. We can get so used to dopamine habits that we don't even notice them anymore. In a way, we function on social media, caffeine, and chocolate. While it's tough at first, the brain detox phase kicks in first gear in a matter of days. Once it does, life becomes more fulfilling, more meaningful as we reset our tolerance. Create constructive habits. Once you remove those distractions, more space opens up and you have more energy and mental clarity if you've done the self-reflection step before. So you must know your goals and your objectives you want to achieve so you can program the tasks that you will do for the following period. Else, monk mode doesn't make any sense. This will depend on the individual. Someone wants to lose weight and gain muscle mass. Someone wants to get in a relationship. Others want to get a promotion in their career. Some want to earn 10K until New Year's Eve and invest it. Whatever that means to you, it's your path. But in general, it's about improving your life. And that means from fitness and working out regularly at the gym, to eating healthier and taking care of your nutrition and supplements to improve your health, to cutting off toxic relationship and people and mingling with people you like more and care more about you. Reading a book or listening to a podcast which provides that educational value instead of just mindlessly scrolling on social media are just some of those. Whether it's at 3 to 4 sessions at the gym weekly or writing in your journal for 10 minutes in the morning, pick yours. It's about improving oneself, improving one's habits, and becoming a better version of yourself. Be active in restoring order to prevent entropy. The reason one needs monk mode is because we've slipped off of our productive habits and we no longer have control. We entered entropy, we declined into a rut, into a position that's not meaningful, and we want to change it. If there's one thing I learned reading Jordan Peterson is that being proactive in finding solutions to your problems is the key to happiness. And it really is when I think about it. To restore order and get your life back on track is the main objective of the monk mode. Being proactive in finding solutions is the superpower you need to restore order. It relies on your ability to do things differently now, to notice the things we've done that got us in the rut in the first place and change those. I'm gonna leave you with the quote from Benjamin Disraeli, and you've probably heard it a lot of times before, and you may think it's cheesy or a cliche. It doesn't matter. Just let it sink deep in and think about it. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Think about it. That's the point of proactivity I was trying to make. Now that you know this, what are you gonna do?